You're watching Tiki TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
Well, 1 a.m. in Albany dropped, and a couple of tracks from Drake's Iceman uh, album have dropped. And man, this is about to get surgical this summer, man. This man Drake don't win in on everybody, and he absolutely crushed LeBron James, man. He went in on Jay Z, LeBron James, Dr. Dre, Lucian. I mean, this man went in on everybody. He went in on damn Kendrick. I mean, this dude went on the whole goddamn. This man was cooking, bro. And I told you guys this. Everybody's following my channel. I don't ride waves on my channel. I just say how I feel. I don't ride waves. Y'all see me on my. A lot of people that this world we live in, they ride waves. You know what I'm saying? I told you guys the whole time. I said, look, Kendrick Lamar at that time he won that little rap battle, but he did not win the war. He ain't gonna win it against Drake. I told you guys, Drake can still go worldwide tour and do numbers and do everything he gonna do and still come back and make hits. Drake's still breaking records on Spotify, still doing hit records. I told you guys this. Everybody that didn't remember, go back and look at all my videos I did on this. And a lot of people went against me because at that time Kendrick was hot. So a lot of people went against me when I told y'all this. Now Drake don't drop this stuff now, man. Man. So let's get started, man. Drake, and y'all smash the like button, share, and subscribe, man. Iceman coming out in 2 days on the 15th. It comes out. Drake don't came out, man. I mean, bro, he don't win it on Jay-Z. He don't got it, bro. Damn, bro. I mean, this nigga didn't miss nobody. He called out Dr. Dre for being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with Dr. Dre, what he said about Drake. So on 1 a.m. in Albany, and he's got a couple of diss tracks out right now. His whole album seemed like it's gonna be absolute just tearing these niggas to shreds. But he basically he said on 1 a.m. in Albany about Dr. Dre, he said if Drake took out the AK, maybe he'd be in jail, just based off the name of this spells. What they say, they just smelled. I heard they got a special places in hell for ninjas joking about evil when they did it themselves. Oof. And he's talking about Dr. Dre in that. Basically, you know what I'm saying? He's going in on Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre had allegations, uh, when he was 22 of allegedly dating a 16-year-old. So Drake went and brought that up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he basically that's what he was talking about when he threw that diss out at Dr. Dre on this track. And I mean the absolute the the track is fire. I ain't gonna lie, man. The whole the beat, everything, the production, all this. I'm telling y'all, this that boy Drake is just something. He wasn't going. Everybody keep talking about that, man. Drake was not gonna stop moving records. He was not gonna. That boy gonna move units. That boy gonna do major numbers, bro. He gonna do major numbers. I told y'all this. He absolutely cremated LeBron James, bro. There's nothing else to talk about with LeBron James. He cremated LeBron James. He said just came from hearing a lot of he said just came from hearing a lot of ninjas cop a lot of pleas. Like, oh brother, you know we we know you, we brothers. It's never been nothing. I tell you, sending me that owl emoji, my DM ain't gotta mean nothing. Don't try to come around when the score's back to 10-0. Lord have mercy. And so, he was addressing all the people who tried to circle back and double back and be cool with him after the situation with Kendrick Lamar. A lot of people try to turn on him and basically, you know what I'm saying, write him off for dead. Man, his album is gonna go stupid. I'm telling y'all this right now. The album is gonna go stupid, bro. I got a feeling this album is gonna be that's just me not being a hater. That's just me calling it like I seen it. I thought that Kendrick album was fire. See what I'm saying? I can call it both ways. I think that Kendrick put out a great album. I thought Kendrick had hit records, and I thought that Drake wasn't going to be affected because sometimes when you're so great, it's almost like a Nas and Jay-Z battle. Even though Jay-Z came out and did the takeover, and everybody thought it was over with for Nas and everything like that, then Nas came out. Both guys, so even though Nas came out and dropped the Ether Napalm bomb, which completely just Jay-Z still lived on because he was such a great artist that his career lived on. Drake is legendary. You can say whatever you want to say. The numbers speak for themselves. This dude on broke Michael Jackson's Spotify record and all this other stuff. So he's out here breaking records that you ain't never see. You got to look this stuff up to know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? When it goes down in the history books, the numbers gonna say something different. Period. So, anyways, he say when he's talking about basically, the people who try to push the PDF allegations on him, he said you put that jacket on anybody, you're funeral bound. He said, but I like the goalposts. I'm just out here moving around. He said that they say conclusions were drawn, but I'm in super denial, is what he said about everything they were saying to him about that. Now, again, he also said, what's a loss? I'd be damned if I'm losing it now. I'm the golden goose who's shaking things up at Lucian's house, meaning that, the lawsuit he filed against Lucian Grange, who's the CEO of UMG, right? And he tells him, look, I'm still the golden goose over here. I don't know what you're talking about. And so he also annihilated LeBron James. He annihilated LeBron James, bro. What he did to LeBron James was disgusting. He told LeBron James, man, I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena. Because remember, LeBron James went to the arena to the Kendrick concert. Now, LeBron James is a fraud. He's a phony. Now, I know why LeBron James did that. And here's why LeBron James was so foul for doing that. Drake actually, when LeBron James' son Bronny went through his heart situation, Drake was the first one who brought Bronny and Bron out on stage at his concert in the crypto. That was Drake who brought them out. That was your man. See, this is the one thing. Y'all criticize Steph Curry and Kevin Durant for never switching up on Drake. Even when Drake was going through his worst beef, Steph Curry was like, man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. I'm not switching up on. And Steph Curry's out there in the West Coast. LeBron James being a switch-up artist he is, LeBron James switched up because he felt like I'm in the West Coast. I feel this pressure. I just got to ride with Kendrick, period. So that's what LeBron James is a flip-flop ass Negro anyways. So Drake's supposed to be your man's $100,000. You've been rolling with Drake for years. Years. You ain't even never rolled with Kendrick heavy like that. But as soon as Kendrick got hot with that record, you went and switched sides. Nah, man, you can't do that, dog. You went and switched sides. You switched sides on him. So Drake, huge mistake. Huge mistake from Drake and what he did. I mean, not Drake, excuse me. Huge mistake from LeBron James and what he did to Drake. And so Drake told LeBron James, man, I shouldn't even be shocked. Because remember, LeBron James went to the Kendrick concert and was doing all that dancing and stuff, acting all crazy and shit like that. So Drake told him, man, I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena because you always made your career off switching teams up. Oh, my God. He said, I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena because you always made your career off switching teams up. I never got a copy of the newest rules. Apparently, the title of the book is called Fooling Fools. So, I mean, he went in on LeBron. Then he talked about LeBron James. You knew he was talking about it when he was talking about the number 23 and what he was saying about LeBron James. You know what I mean? He was going in on that nigga, man. So, also, like I said before, man, he told LeBron James, he said, please stop asking me about what's going on with 23 and me. I'm a real ninja. He not. Oh, my God. And then he went on. The way he cooked him in the track was crazy, man. He cooked LeBron James' ass, man. He cooked that Negro. He even went in on J. Cole. He said, it's not in my DNA. I could have fell back like a married rapper, but we engaged. I told y'all I'm going to settle my evil way. I'm settled in my evil ways is what he said. So that was a shot he threw at J. Cole, right? For basically bowing out of that situation, right? Man, this is crazy, man. Oh, he went in on Jay-Z. I forgot to tell y'all. So he damn sure went in on Jay-Z. Oh, he also went in on Kendrick Lamar. Let me talk about the Kendrick Lamar part too. So he says, talking about hiding the Bible, maybe y'all should read a page. Iced out crosses on their neck thinking that Jesus saves. Well, even if he does, ninja, either way, the blasphemy you talk, let me know that your amazing grace gonna be delayed. You ninjas should be ashamed. In fact, you had to bring those talks to get some decent plays. Goodness grace. God want to wipe that little smug look right off your effing face, is what he told Kendrick Lamar. You understand? He said, man, you had to go that route just to get some plays. You wasn't doing no numbers like that before you said something like that. You did numbers. The only time you did numbers like that is when you had to go that route, is what Drake was saying, right? And I mean, he was going in, man. And he also went in on him further. He told him, he said they only know your name in the bigger markets. Never, he said they only know your name in the bigger markets, never in the little markets. B market, C market, all of those is D markets. He said you be at the flea market. It's cold in the six. He said that's cold in the six, man. He said so basically, you know what I'm saying? He says it means chances you're taking a plea bargain. You belong in a pack with some of the rats like Dean Martin. So he was just going in on Kendrick on this, man. Going in, bro. And then he has another track out too, called 3 p.m. in New Orleans, where he's going in on these cats, man. He also went in on Jay-Z too. I forgot to tell y'all. He went in on Jay-Z and Beyonce. He brought up the Jay-Z, brought up the Beyonce Lemonade thing. I forgot exactly what he said. But he went in on Jay-Z, man. He went in on Jay. Now remember, the rumors already been out that Jay had been sly hating on this dude. Michael Eric Dyson came out and said that Jay-Z had argued with him how strongly why Drake shouldn't be accepted in the culture and blase, blase, blah. And then Jay-Z came out and made him walk that back. And then he came out and walked that back and apologized for putting that conversation out there. And you know what I'm saying? But once he said that, it was all clear. Damn, you know, everybody was like, damn, Jay hate this man too. And that's what it was, right? So to the person who said the battle's been over, now his album's coming out now. You can't tell a person when to put their album out. You guys, like I said, I'm always gonna be fair in my assessments. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Kendrick had a great, you understand, album. And you know, I feel like Drake is gonna have a great album. I feel like, listen, Drake is just one of them guys, man. You never gonna shake him off. He's always gonna have his core fan base. He's always gonna do numbers internationally. He's always gonna be hot, and he's always gonna make you dance to this. Straight up, you still gonna be dancing in the club to Drake's music. Let's just tell the truth. People gonna come on here and lie, but it's not too much you can really lie about. Once Iceman drop on the 15th, it's gonna be some bangers that's playing in the club, and you're gonna be shaking it. So you can come in here and say everything you want to say. At the end of the day, he gonna move units. You guys have to stop lying about this. And everybody who keeps talking about ghostwriters, you guys must not have seen the story about them saying that the same guy allegedly wrote some stuff for Pusha T. So come on now. Those are the allegations that's out there. The same guy they tried to put that on with Drake. Yeah. Go Google that. Go look that up. But see, y'all don't got the same energy with this type of stuff. I could put that article on the screen. Y'all don't want to keep the same energy with that type of stuff. Right? But you'll say, oh, it's not true for Pusha T, but it's true for Drake. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Like I said before, man, it's up, man. And I think that the dude's gonna do major numbers, man. Period, bro. I told y'all this. Drake is always gonna sell out arenas. He's always gonna do big numbers. He's always gonna have hit records. It don't matter. Y'all gotta remember, Drake was making these other niggas hot and putting these other niggas on hit records. Let's just be honest. Drake had a Lil Wayne said all we gotta do is put Drake on every hook. from Cash Money, Young Money days, YMCMB, all the way through up until now. Drake have been making niggas hot, making niggas millionaires, making niggas tracks hot. Stop lying. Drake the one that took Kendrick Lamar on tour. He the one that, let's just tell the truth. So you guys got to stop lying, man. He's still going to do his numbers. Y'all, they still going to shake their ass. He's still going to do major numbers. He's still going to sell records. And everybody keeps talking about PDF, but y'all love other people who are PDFs. Y'all love other people who've been accused of PDFers. If I come in here and say anything else about somebody y'all like, y'all ain't got no problem. Oh, Ticket, man. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. Straight up. It don't matter how many pictures I show y'all on this channel that look suspect. You'll still make excuses for who you like because it's all about who you like. But I just said I ain't seen one picture with Drake in the bed with no youngin' like that. I ain't seen one. I ain't seen one. Like I said, but I seen him with the other homie who said he liked to sleep in the bed with kids, and y'all make excuses for that. Y'all make excuses for that. Like I said, just show me anything. Show me a police report. Show me a picture of this man in the bed show me something. That's all I'm asking for. And that's not me knocking K-Dot down. I thought K-Dot had a great album. I like K-Dot's album. But I'm not going to lie and say, oh, man, Drake is I'm not going to ride no wave just because people want you to ride a wave. I'm going to say how I feel. And I've always said that I feel like the nigga make good music. I feel like Drake is he's a genius when it comes to making music. He's always going to have his music in the club. Always. He's always going to be on heavy demand. He's always going to be on replay. Regardless of what y'all think, Drake is always going to be at the top of the charts. So it don't matter what Kendrick Lamar said, Drake's still going to do numbers. Period. You understand? It is what it is. It don't matter what none of these niggas say. They all going to listen to the album. They all going to listen to every single track. And he going to have 3 or 4 different tracks, maybe 5, in the club. The 2 tracks I heard already, them shit's fire. I'm not even going to come in here and lie. So you can say whatever you want to say. But for some way, shape, or form, this man keep putting out hits. Right? So straight up, to the person who said just because there's no police report, nah, y'all don't say that shit when it comes to somebody else. Everything's business. Cut it out. When I said that about other artists that have been accused of being a PDFer, you guys came in here and made excuses. I showed you pictures of dudes in the bed with youngins. And y'all said, oh, y'all made excuses to move the goalposts. Oh, Ticket, don't do that. You unsubscribed. You went away from my channel. Y'all did all of this. Y'all made every excuse in the world. Period. All I'm saying is show me one police report. Show me the pictures with this dude in the bed with the youngin. Show me something. See, y'all will put that jacket on the nigga. And you ain't even seen that type of stuff I showed y'all with other dude. But since y'all like other dude, this is how the world do. That's why I told y'all this. I tried to tell y'all this. So this is the wave that the world rides. The world we live in, they ride waves. If everybody think it's cool to call somebody else or somebody something, they'll do it. I told y'all this. All you had to do, because think about this. I want y'all to, everybody listening to this video, I want y'all to think about something I'm telling y'all right now. And I'm going to tell everybody something right now. And I wish I would have said this yesterday. And I want everybody to be clear. Please listen to what I'm saying and don't take it out of context. Please listen to what I'm saying. I want y'all to think about something. I'm going to show y'all something. I want y'all to think about something right now. Everybody that's listening to this video, think about one thing. Remove the man that's in that photo right there and put Drake right there. Y'all would destroy Drake. It'd be over with. We wouldn't. Them niggas would put Drake in handcuffs. They'd have put Drake in handcuffs. That's all I got to say. They'd have put Drake in handcuffs. All you got to do is switch the dude that's in the little checkered nightgown and put Drake right there. Y'all would have ended Drake because you don't like Drake. You don't like Drake. See, I'm going to tell the truth. And that's why it's all about who you like. So, and once again, my point is proven. Just show me one picture like that with Drake. Just one. Show me one. Show me the police report. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Right? Show me the person that came out and went to the cops and made the allegations against it. Show me. That's all I'm asking for. And to the person who said that picture's out of context, okay, cool, no problem. You said that picture's out of context, right? Okay, okay, listen. We can say, okay, cool, that picture's out of context. No problem, dog. Hey, no problem whatsoever, brother. I got no problem with you saying that picture's out of context, brother. Okay, cool, no problem. So that picture's out of context, right? No problem, dog. No problem. No problem. Let me ask you a question, my brother. Is that picture out of context? Now, if that's Drake, now I'm asking you this right there. MALN 033. Now, if that was Drake in that picture, all y'all would have been canceled Drake. It'd have been over with. Y'all would have been did Drake worse than what y'all already did him. I'm just saying. I'm showing you it's all about who you like. Now, you said the other picture was out of context. Cool, no problem. Is that one out of context? If that was Drake, they would have annihilated. The internet would have, Drake would have not even been able to drop another album ever again. Period. Everything's business. You said that don't disprove him as prove he's won. I'm saying, where's the proof? Show me the proof he's won. Show me the proof he's won. Mal says it's still out of context. Okay, no problem, Mal. So that one's out of context too, right? Okay, that's no problem. Hey, Mal, no problem whatsoever, man. You saying that's one out of context, so you want to keep moving the goalposts, okay? Hey, cool, no problem, dog. No, hey, I got no problem with that. Mal, none. I got zero problem with what you saying that. Okay, cool. Let me ask you a question. Is that one out of context? Now imagine if Drake was doing that. Imagine if that. I'll ask you a question. You said, what's my point? Are you dumb, stupid, deaf, or blind? Which one are you, sir? Or ma'am? You asked me what's my point. My point is that you niggas got different strokes for different folks. If that was Drake in that picture, Drake would never be able to drop an album again. They'd put that nigga in handcuffs. Y'all would have put Drake in handcuffs for that picture right there. Come on now. But you keep talking about, you taking a... No. I'm showing you the hypocrisy of America. I'm showing you this in real time. Because you like a person, you will move the goalpost for them. Because you like a person. Think about all I said is take the man in the middle out and put Drake in these pictures. Y'all would have destroyed. There was no way that Drake would have been able to move forward. None, ever. Drake's career would have been over with. And everybody knows I ain't lying. If you had any picture like this of Drake, all you have to do is take the man out and put Drake there. He's done. His career's over with. There's no more albums. There's no nothing. I'm talking about people down at the police stations. Hey, man. Everybody quiet now. See how what happens when you call out the hypocrisy? And people ain't got nothing to say when you call out this hypocrisy of America? And all I ask for is people, hey, man, show me something. Show me something. I'm just saying, tell me I'm a liar. That's all I'm asking everybody in this building. Tell me that the reaction would not have been different if that was Drake. That's all I'm saying. It's all about who you like. So if you like the person that's in that picture, you'll make every excuse in the world for them. If you don't like them, you won't. Simple as that. And to the person who said I love Drake too much, no, I don't love Drake. I think he makes great music. I'm not a hater. I'm not going to sit out here and lie. I think Michael Jackson makes great music. I think he's a great musician. I think Michael Jackson is one of the greatest ever. I'm not a fanboy or a fangirl. I don't have to put myself in a certain position or a box and lie and cap because somebody's a celebrity. No, I'm going to call it how I see it. If I think something's wrong with you, nigga, I'm going to say it. All I ask for is people put those charges and they put these allegations on the man. All I'm saying is show me the police report, the evidence of the photos. That's all I'm asking for. Just show me anything that looks suspect and just show it to me. Send it to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then I showed y'all and I gave y'all a perfect example. So many people hate Drake, but he's still going to sell music. He's still going to have sold out arenas. He's still going to have hit records. This is what happens when you get to a certain level. Let me say this again. When you get to a certain level of greatness, it don't matter if you lose a diss. It don't matter if you lose a battle. You still going to sell out arenas. You still going to do major numbers. And I told you guys this again. This is the same thing happened with Jay-Z. When Nas dropped Ether and annihilated Jay-Z, guess what? Jay-Z still was able to sell records. This is the same with Biggie and Tupac. When Tupac dropped Hit 'Em Up, Biggie was still going to be able to drop hit records drop albums, even if he lived on and lived 5, 10 more years, Biggie still would have sold out. That one rap battle, even though everybody would say Tupac annihilated him, that still would not have shaken his career. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't understand why people have a small brain and don't understand this. So what I'm saying is that while Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, while he did put out hot music, he wasn't gonna end Drake. Drake was already established in the game too much. Drake had a whole different country behind him. Drake can still go overseas and do major numbers. This is what y'all gotta understand. He ain't no Tom, Dick, or Harry that just came in this game and then got smoked out as he came in this game and it was over. Nah, this is levels to this shit. So that's why I told y'all, it's certain dudes that can get in these type of situations and come out and still do hit numbers. Think about what I just said. I don't have to lie. The numbers are saying this. Go look at Drake's numbers. His numbers are still bigger than Kendrick Lamar's. These are facts. This is not me lying. And I like Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar I thought he put out great music in his last album. The other albums he had before that, I didn't like that shit. The last album, I liked his last album. But Drake, over the years, has consistently put out hot music that all y'all was dancing to. So you can't lie. Right? You said, do I think he's done weird shit? No, I'm saying, show it to me. I'm asking you a question. Show it to me with Drake. Y'all keep saying this stuff, but I'm saying, show it to me. If I show it to you with somebody else, y'all don't want to believe it. Y'all say, oh, you off cold. You just say, even though that person married 2 white women, they'll tell me, hey, man, you off cold, man. No, nigga. You off cold, nigga. Because y'all niggas got selective strokes for selective folks. I'm just saying, show it to me. I don't give a damn who it is. See, let me tell y'all something. Ticket don't lay down for nobody. Period. Right? So I'm just saying this again, and I'm telling y'all what it is, man. His shit gonna do numbers, and it's gonna play in the club. You gonna hear it all over the radio. Watch what I tell you this. When his album drop on the 50, he will hit his shit all over the radio, over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's gonna be all summer. They're gonna be playing his shit again. I'm telling you this. So, yeah, most def. And that's just one track. He dissing all these people. So there was a couple of tracks that have came out now. And he's going in on both tracks on cats. He probably got a whole album of slaying dudes. But we'll see. His album's supposed to come out on the 15th. Album's supposed to come out on the 15th. Right? So I'm just saying to y'all, me personally, like I said, I like K-Dot's last album. I thought he put out great album, great music. But I never thought he was going to end Drake. I just didn't think that. Right? You get to a certain level sometimes where, nah, man, you got too much of a fan base. Drake got too much. He still got too much of a core fan base. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, well, Town says if Kendrick answered back, he'll sue. Well, he didn't sue Kendrick. He sued the company because he said, and I wasn't cool with that. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that he did that. But because he made allegations against Kendrick Lamar first. So let me address what my brother Town said, because Town brought up a great point. And I didn't like the fact that Drake sued him, but that Drake sued the company. I know why Drake act like he wanted to sue the company, because he felt like they was trying to like push Kendrick Lamar to get him out of here so that they could lower his value, so that when they renegotiated his contract, they could lowball him. That's what his lawsuit was saying. But at the same time, and he was saying that these allegations against me, but you came first with the allegations. See, that's the part, I called Drake out for that. That's the part I didn't like about what Drake did. Drake came with allegations against Kendrick first. So he did that, right? He came with allegations first. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people in that game, they do file lawsuits against it, but they never went against the actual label like Drake did. You got rappers filing lawsuits against each other. I just told y'all the other day. You got Daz filing a lawsuit against Tupac. He's been at it with Tupac's estate for a minute now. So this type of stuff happens as far as business is concerned. But not like what I don't like what Drake did, because to me, he came out with the personal disses first. And that's when Kendrick came back and did the, so it wasn't like Kendrick just came out first, right? So that's why I said to everybody who listened to, if you listen to what I said, that's why I said I thought Kendrick won that battle. I just think that Drake is so big, you're not going to eliminate. And this is the same thing with like Drake and Kendrick. Like Kendrick's so big, he's so big of an artist. Drake is not going to end. He's not going to destroy Kendrick Lamar to a point where Kendrick Lamar can't never come back. That's not going to happen. Kendrick's already a mainstream established artist at a level to where it's nothing that you're going to do that's going to wipe them off the map and make people not listen to no more. Kendrick Lamar got a whole coast. So I think people got to understand that part right there, right? But when you talk about the battles, these are battles just for the time. Now, when you talk about career-ending battles, these are guys who don't have real core fan bases that stick with him regardless. You see what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell y'all about Drake. Drake has a core fan base that's gonna buy his music and that's gonna play his shit regardless. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. So it's like a big time battle. It's just like when you had a Nas and Jay-Z go at it. Regardless of how crucial that battle was, both guys still was gonna move forward, make money, sell out shows, blah, blah, blah. That's along the lines that I saw this as. Right? But I don't think that you could deny. I disagree with Drake when he said that, oh, well, the record went. Nah, that record was huge that Kendrick Lamar, the record Kendrick Lamar made, that shit was hot and it was huge. That shit caused the whole trend, dog. So it was people out here that was vibing to, you had a whole world vibing to that shit. You know what I'm saying? It had a catchy hook. The nigga rap crazy. The music video was unbelievable. So, I mean, bro, it wasn't like that shit was fabricated. See what I'm saying? So that's the part I didn't like, because he muddied the waters when he came in and brought that shit up about, you know what I'm saying, that man's family and stuff. Drake did do that. Right? So Kendrick stood on business. Right? So, but when he do that, what you got to do is you got to come with it. See, to me, Drake should have just been coming, man. You got to come with when he come with a mega hit like that, you got to come with something bigger. That's just like with Jay-Z and Nas. When Jay-Z came with Takeover and everybody thought Nas was finished, I'll never forget that. They thought Nas was done. It was over. New York City said Nas is dead. And then Ethan A. Palm, Nas came out with something bigger. That's what you got to do. You got to level up. Right? And that's what I felt. That's how I felt like he should have handled that. That's how I felt he should have handled that situation. Right? He should have just came out, make a bigger track. If you can. But the track that Kendrick made, that shit was so big. I mean, bro, that shit was crazy, man. K-Dot, that shit K-Dot made, man. Right? And the shit was catchy. He had a lot of people that was rocking with it too, because the hook was catchy, the whole shit was catchy. So definitely, man. Definitely. But this album right here, man, when he going in on LeBron James, bro, I'm telling y'all this, man. That shit he said about LeBron James switching teams, that shit is true, man. That nigga do always be switching teams. He do. You know, the only dudes that stay, and I this is why I respect Steph Curry. Like, Steph Curry don't be letting the crowd tell him what to do, man. He don't, man. Steph Curry do him. I rock with Steph Curry on that. Like, Steph Curry, he gonna move how he want to move. So Steph was like, "Yo, I'm rocking with Drake, man. That's my guy. I'm not finna come out here and turn on my guy." And Steph Curry was in the West Coast. That nigga was in the bro. He was in the West Coast at this time. He in California. So it's like, yo, you with the home team, but you still ain't turn on Drake, bro. You ain't, nah, that's my guy. You gotta respect somebody being honorable like that. You know what I mean? I respect that from Steph Curry and KD. They were both honorable with the guy. They didn't just turn on him because what somebody else said. They didn't do that LeBron James shit. LeBron James went dancing on the fucking stage. This is after Drake done bought out you and your son, after your son had the heart scare. Y'all came out with Drake first in the crypto at the con. He bought y'all on stage. Then you turn around and do that? Yeah, man, that shit had to hurt bad, bro. So definitely, man, we'll see what happens though, man. You know what I mean? DRE, man. To the person that is hot garbage, you must just not like music, bro. Like I said, I'm not gonna argue with you about that, bro. Everybody got their own taste. So, I guarantee you one thing: that shit gonna do numbers on come the 15th. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Them numbers ain't gonna lie. Now let me say this while I'm on here too, because I seen a lot of people hating on the boy, and that's some bullshit. I listened to his whole album. I think his album's a classic, and I'm talking about Chris Brown. I heard people in here trying to say Chris Brown album is trash. Man, these people crazy as hell. I only skipped out like 3 or 4 songs out of 27 tracks on Chris Brown's album. Chris Brown album is fire. His new album, Brown, is fire. I don't know what the hell people listening to, what they thinking about. I heard people say Chris Brown album was trash. Man, these people crazy as hell in this world we live in. They crazy as hell, bro. Hey, man, Chris Brown album trash, man. They don't lie trolling him talking about his album trash. Man, y'all niggas, man. Like I said before, man, these people crazy as hell. If you go listen to Chris Brown album from 1 to 27, I can only skip by 3 to maximum 4. That's almost 2.5 albums. That shit was bumping, man. That nigga had, man, he had some real good diversity on that album too, on his new album. But again, people hate him for certain reasons. So I mean, that's expected, right? How many of y'all in here heard the new Chris Brown album? Tell me in the comment section, did y'all listen to the new Chris Brown album yet? Brown. Did y'all listen to that new album? I mean, I like damn near all them tracks. I like the Honey Pack shit. I like the guy, all that. I think that he has some great tracks on that album. But for people to say what they were saying, bro, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, damn, bro, they hating for real, man. Like, they saying his shit trash. They talking about Breezy fell off. I'm like, man, these people crazy as hell. Yo, that album is fire, bro. Listen, let me tell y'all something. That Chris Brown album is fire, y'all. Starting off from right off the jump from the Leave Me Alone, that shit go hard. Obvious, that's my joint. You know what I mean? Man got Bryson Tiller on that shit. Leon Thomas on the album. He got Sexy Red and Glorilla on the same track. I like that track right there he had. That album knocks. So I don't know what people are talking. I don't know what people are thinking about when they say this. You know what I mean? But I think he had a very, very, very great album. I only had like 4 tracks that I could skip that whole album. If I could give it 5 mics, I'd have gave it 5 mics. I'd have gave it 5 mics. But for people saying his album was trash and stuff like that, man, that's nah, man. That's disgraceful, man. You said the album sounded like a trip to the clinic. Nah, man. I like the album. I like that album better than some of his recent albums. You know what I mean? For him to be as far in the game as he is, I think that was a great album. Sometimes when dudes get far in the game like that, their music don't stay good. But then you get some cats whose music their music is timeless. It stays good. You know, it all depends on who you dealing with. But yeah, salute to y'all, man. Um, y'all let me know what y'all think though, man. He definitely went at Jay-Z and Beyonce and them up in there. He definitely went at Jay and Beyonce on the track too. He definitely went at them. He threw some slick jabs at Jay-Z. He seen Jay-Z out there hating from the sideline. You know, I feel like Jay-Z feel threatened by Drake in a way, quietly. You know what I'm saying? By the numbers he and the shit he be, because Drake out here breaking records, bro. I think he feel a way about that.
Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.